Hey, hello. Welcome. Oh no, that's the wrong. Oh no. There we go. Everything matches. That was almost a bad time. Hey, welcome. I'm gonna unleash Chrisu. Here we go. There, now Chrisu is a real person.
Nope, not me.
There you go.
I like how you said I'm gonna unleash Kritsu.
Well, it's because
like I was in a cage or something somewhere.
more or less, you're in the cage of deafenedness. That counts.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Anyway, welcome to the Splatterdays. It's good. Release the Chrisu. Yep. That's her.
Yep.
She's been thoroughly released. Oh man. Bless whoever that was.
That was a real good start. Jeez.
But yeah, anyway, welcome to Splatoon. I hope everybody's had a productive, good, happy week. Free of disasters. And messes. And disaster messes. Oh good, a new Luna Blaster. I love it. Everybody loves the Luna Blaster. It's the best one.
My headset fell off.
Well, you need that probably. Shout out to these little borders on the bottom that like bump up and down to the beat of the song. They're my favorite part of this intro.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
You just pointed it out.
Yeah. My biggest pet peeve with the intro is that you can't skip past it until Marina does the because she needs to scratch her disc. Oh right, I have a sweet ass jacket that I guess I'll get some slots for. And I have purple ink hair.
Oh, I haven't played this since Splatfest was
Oh, so you probably need to get rid of your t-shirt ass t-shirt.
Yep.
Anyway, it's a Splatterday, and it's time to splat and or day. Mostly day. I don't know. Anyway, I kind of wanted to start the stream with just reading this article from the newspaper and like kind of like not saying any specifics. So my dad here, if you want to start searching and I'll read this and then I'll join up on you.
Okay,
that's a thing that you can do.
I gotta re-up my equips. So if you give me a second.
But yeah, my dad cut out an article from the arts and entertainment section of, I think, probably today's paper, maybe not today's paper, of my city. And I'm going to do what I can to not read this guy's full name. I'll read his screen name, which will become evident why that's a thing towards the end. I'm not going to read my city or nothing. Okay, but yeah, the article starts with the header, Minecraft blogger looks for subscribers. And then it starts, at 13, Lucas is already a bit of an entrepreneur. He started a blogging site highlighting Minecraft minigames in the fall and has more than 165 subscribers. I did my research. That's his live channel for live streaming. His other channel has like 2K subs. It all started in, this is a quote, it all started in grade 5 when my friend built his own computer and I thought it was a cool idea, so-and-so said. He researched the parts he'd need to build his own, then shopped for reasonable prices. Lucas says, I started asking for parts at Christmas 2016 and got most from my dad. He said, I was also saving money. He eventually got his computer working and then put LED lights inside the PC for the final touch. Next, so-and-so. This is just because it says his last name, and now I don't want to read that part. Got a microphone to make his online videos. He was shy at first, not appearing on camera, but now he's used to narrating the gameplay, which is just the description of what commentary is. A quote, I decided it was pretty cool and learned I didn't have to edit them if I do it raw. People enjoy it. So Lucas here likes it raw.
Oh my god, he's 13! You're gonna talk about me being like, oh, famous YouTuber, and you're like, oh, he's 13. You can't say that.
It's true. But now I'm live, so it's funny. He streams live at 6:30 p.m. a few times a week. So far, his highest live audience is 10 people, and his goal is to keep building his fan base. I want to get big because you need 10,000 views to get monetized. Follow so-and-so's blog on YouTube at Ojazeh Streaming. So that's Ohjazzeh. And then it says the thing underneath the picture of him with his microphone and his big ass computer says, "City I'm from, student Lucas so and so has started streaming his online blog while playing video games." So it's just, I read that, my dad cut that out for me today, and it was just really interesting to me because it's just this thing that's so clearly not newspaper. Like, it's like this medium that is so beyond newspapers. I don't know. I'm like super fascinated that it exists. And I think it's very interesting and good for him because like I checked out his channel and he's clearly like putting in the work and stuff. Like he makes like Minecraft videos, and if like I was a 13-year-old kid who was way into Minecraft and I found out somebody in my city was doing that, I'd probably look it up and stuff. So yeah,
It's so bizarre to me.
it's definitely bizarre. Yeah, anyway,
Heck.
that's just what I wanted to read up top because that's what's on my mind. It's so bizarre. So interesting though. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. Cool, good for him. He's doing the thing. It's just
Yeah,
really
but we were just talking about like how did he get in the paper? Like,
yeah.
It's not an ad. He didn't pay for it. Like
Yeah, I figure like honestly, it has to be his parents, right? Like it has to be like you're doing this thing, and like the kid is honestly probably taking it pretty seriously, and he's probably told his parents as much that like it's a legitimate business if you do well enough, and so they've probably viewed it as such of like a miraculous thing, like oh my god, my son's being so steadfast and he's starting his own thing. Meanwhile, there's like thousands of other kids who are doing exactly what this kid is doing. Not to take away from this kid because good for him, he's doing it. But it's just so interesting to me that like this one kid gets highlighted in an article. They should make a newspaper article about UViso. I would hate that. I would hate it so much. I said earlier in Discord like that I would do it because it's more or less free advertising. Like I did go and check out this kid's channel, and then like I didn't sub or anything, but I gave it a solid look, and I figure like people his age who are into Minecraft would absolutely do it, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I would feel weird about it.
I win.
I would feel particularly weird about it because they'd probably want a picture of me, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose of my
Train
gimmick.
just said Invisible guy pictured here with a box on his head. That would be so good.
That'd be really solid. I would definitely cut that out and frame it for sure. No question. No, but I would definitely feel odd about it. Like, this kid has no reason to, because he's just a 13-year-old dude doing his thing. I don't know. It's cool for him. Good for him. Is that star next to that person's name mean that they prestiged? What is that?
I don't know. I've
Because
never seen that before.
it's not backlit like all the other parts of the font. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh.
Weird.
It is weird. Let's fuck them up.
Yeah, let's hack them up. Oh, I was saying that it works out that like my head is facing one way and your head is facing the other way in like the pictures you drew. But I didn't know if you just flipped one of them.
Yeah, I
or
was gonna
not.
say I don't remember, to be honest, but I absolutely could have. Same team.
Same team. And
that
it's per
kid-
pound.
It is purple, the best color.
Oh my god. Me and this guy started going the same way, and then
That's
I was
the
like,
worst. Because
I'll
then
go
you're
a
like
different way, and
embarrassed
then
because
he
you're not.
also-
Because then you're not sure if like you should stop. It's like when you pass somebody in the hallway and like you try and step out of the way. It's like that exact feeling where like they try and step out of the way and you both step out of the way the same direction, and then you do that shuffle, that awkward shuffle, like 3 more times before eventually somebody concedes and you fucking like get past each other. That's what that feels like to
Or
me.
when someone accidentally runs into you at Walmart.
Yeah, for example. You should tell that story if you haven't told. No, you told it on your stream, I guess. I think.
Did I? No, no, I didn't. That was just in Discord. So yesterday I went to Walmart to do some grocery shopping, and this lady bumped into me, and they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I tried to say it's no problem and no big deal at the same time, and it came out as no deal.
I'm sorry, no deal. I'm Howie Mandel, and it's no deal.
You don't even get the
Also,
option
you
to-
gross, you bumped into me. You have germs. Get away.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, yeah, that's solid. Oh, there's somebody sneaking around our bullshit. I'm gonna do it this way. I killed him. It's fine. Everything's good.
Good.
Anyway, carry on with what you're doing. Hang on, I noticed that quote definitely encapsulates who I am as a person, Train, but I will read it after this match. Like, I can definitely see it at a glance. Hello, Sprinkles. 05, how are you doing?
Hello.
Hello. How are
Oh my
you?
god, I got bombed.
How?
Says, yeah, it's cool. I do like lots of stuff. Some of it's good. I try and do good stuff when I do. Yeah.
Listen, I can be relatively eloquent when I want to or need to be. Sometimes I don't speak super well, but other times I think I do okay. I think I'm a pretty well-spoken person when I try and be.
Yeah,
I think if you clip that, you can just prove Train's point, because I wasn't incredibly eloquent in that moment.
Yeah, but it's fine.
It's fine. Can I join? I don't, because I have to add people, and I've made it as a rule. I don't tend to add people just to join the chat, and I'm sorry for that. But it's just been a rule that I set, and now as an arbitrary rule, I don't want to go back on it, because then people who have asked before will feel like, well, why didn't you add me? I'll add, like, regulars of the stream, though. Like, if you stick around...
Stick around, we'll be right back.
Stop that. Yeah, I apologize. I don't want you to feel like that's a you thing. That's, like, a just general rule that I have done.
Yeah, I had to work up to this, you know?
That's not... I guess technically our first, like, venture into friendshiphood was Splatoon.
It was. Oh, so basically, also, hi, Pret. Basically, what happened is
Hey, Dragon Dreamer. Hey, Pret.
Vizzo was like, I have a Switch, but no one to play with. Splatoon.
It was a Wii U, but yeah, you tried.
Oh, sorry. I have a Wii U, but I have no one to play Splatoon with. And I was streaming one day, and I was like, I also have a Wii U and Splatoon, and no one to play with.
Mm-hmm.
And Vizzo was like, we should play. And I was like, okay. And so we added each other on Skype. And
fucking Skype.
We went to play Splatoon, but the Nintendo servers were down for like the first time ever. And we were like both of us kind of had this mentality of like, we're never going to talk to each other again.
It's true.
But then for some reason we did, and now here we are.
It's true. That's what hop on. Did I put me on the waiting list? Hey, it's okay. I apologize. I feel bad every time I have to answer that question, but I said it as a rule and I don't want to go back on it. I hope you're okay with it. I hope you'll understand. Wait, why are we saying hey?
Hey, oh, look at that.
What a wonderful kind of day.
Emote.
Oh, he does. That's true. It's super special. Ghost Wolf. So yeah. I hope everybody had an okay day. And stuff.
Not same team. I have two snipermans on my team.
Get hacked up. Well, I have two rollermans, so one of them being me. So that evens out probably. God, I love this song. It's very good. Anyway,
hear it,
how was your day, Chrisu and chat?
I mean, like I already went into a big rant on Twitter, but other than that, fine, I guess. You know.
I guess. That's good.
I think I must have an ability that increases like how fast
quickly
my
you earn your
charges
thing?
at
Probably.
the beginning, because like
why you
I
get it super
right
quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also really easy to get stuff like right out the gate just because there's so much uninked turf. As opposed to like in the middle of the match where it only really counts if you're getting uninked turf or the enemy turf, and that's fewer and far betweener. Oh no, it's time to die. Your snipermans are being butts. I don't like them.
Sorry.
Warlock and Destiny, so I feel accomplished. Oh, dude. Warlocks are rad. I actually kind of wish I started out as a Warlock because after playing them, I knew that I liked Warlocks in Destiny 1, but I also knew that I just like the aesthetic of the Hunters a lot because they're just it's just what I like. Oh look, they have a hood and a cape. Do you know what things that Inviso-Guy likes? Because it seems like this character may or may not have been made for that guy. That Inviso-Guy.
What the hell, mate? Listen, it's literally as I described. I don't want to get mad on Viso stream, so I'm trying to like temper myself.
You can get mad. I get mad on my streams.
Yeah, but it's your stream, you know. It just feels weird.
You gotta be the guest. You gotta be the gracious guest.
Yeah, I'm just
It's like how
trying
you
to
can't
fucking
fuck up
play.
somebody's house if they have you over, but if it's your house, you fuck it up all day.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, speaking of, like, my mom was always one of those moms where it was like, we have
Clean the
guests coming
house
over,
before.
clean your
Yep.
room.
Nope.
And it's like, but no
My
one's going,
my
I don't
mom as
understand.
well. I totally get it. Well, it's because on the off chance that they peer one peering
Just close the
eyeball.
door.
No, it's like a cartoon thing where like just their eyeball reaches around a corner. Like just the eyeball, and it's on the weird eyeball stalk. All happened in a bit of detail. He made a rant. Oh, it was the same. Yeah, I think a lot
Your
of
team's
moms
hecking
tend to
me
be
up.
that way. You guys are hecking me up. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the middle ground there is.
Well, I keep dying.
Oh my
so
god.
obviously
The only
something's
reason I
going on
lived
here.
was because of that shield. That sniperman got me real good. I think you guys are gonna win. You guys are kind of pushing. Okay, sure. I don't know how you killed me. You were way over there. That's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna spawn on you and try and help. It's not gonna go well. I can feel it. Damn it. I hate when I wind up a vertical flick right before the match ends and like the countdown stops just before I get it out so it doesn't count. Yeah, you guys creamed us.
Excellent.
You had Korean chicken. That's nice.
I want that.
Don't we all?
I could have had Asian food today.
You could. Wait, what were you getting angry about? That you didn't want to be angry about?
The hangouts.
Oh, okay.
And but it was real funny because like I went upstairs and I laid in my bed and I just started listening to music and like for some reason it just kept like I have my playlist on shuffle on my phone, but it just kept playing Great Big Sea songs in succession.
Nice.
And I was like, what the okay. And then I didn't feel so angry anymore.
Hey, it's just an ordinary day.
Yep,
Etc.
you got it. But I didn't realize that when I get like actual for real frustrated and angry, my accent totally comes back full force. So like basically I was talking to my sister and I was just complaining and like through text or whatever we were. And sometimes like I don't know if it's just me, but whenever you're having a conversation, sometimes you speak like you say what you're saying. Or I do anyway.
Via text?
So, like,
Not terribly often, but I can understand.
So I was just like, she said something and I was just like, sure you knows by, and then I stopped and I was like, holy fuck, what's happened? This whole thing. But it was pretty funny.
Oh, wow, I can't believe I got that person. They must have been weakened. Somebody must have loosened the jar for me, so to speak. Oh, gross. There we go, 3 people. Ain't bad.
I'm one of those people.
I'm S+ in that one thing. Good for you. We, like, never play ranked. We used to...
That's true.
I think we used to dabble in Splatoon 1. But that was when we had, like, a reliable, like, constant Squid Squad.
Yep.
And also in Splatoon 1, like, actually getting on the same team was a pain. And not to say that it isn't here, considering we're literally fighting against each other right now. But, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Ranked was something I played in Splatoon a lot when I had no one to play with. Because I was just like, oh, I'll just play the rank mode because that gets me the most XP. But Splat Zones is the most fun, so I'd prefer to play that given the choice. That's why I really like Splatfests. Because then everybody is forced to play Splat Zones. Whoops, I hecked up. Nope, please stop.
You guys are hecking us up a little bit.
I'm sorry. Oh man, that guy got sniped. There's some decent snipers on your team.
Well, it ain't me, so.
What? Chris was
Heck
not
off!
MLG?
Heck off! You squid.
You kid. God dang. I'll show you a kid. Oh, I died. I got outrolled. Oh, guys, come on. Look at the right side. That was literally... I will always... I'll put it on my other team because that was the first time I died. So, like, I didn't have the opportunity or time to look at the map. So it's like, guys, if you died, like, look at the map. See what we need to do. Bless. Oh, my word.
Thank you.
God, I think you guys actually might win this. Hey. Yeah, you want to go, Snipperman? Okay, he wanted to go, and he did it. Good job, Dustin. Looking at cute animals is a good call. I don't do that. Ever. As a rule, I don't look at cute animals. That's not true.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, Chris who never looks at cute animals and cries almost every time.
Listen.
Not judging him, just stating facts.
Get
That don't
out of your
happen.
Ghost Wolf.
Get out of your ghost wolf. Man, remember the friggin' White Fang cartoon?
No.
Okay, that was a thing.
What?
It was a thing. I don't think it was good. Oh, Instant Train redeemed a question. I worked way too hard to make that alert. Thank you for the redemption. This is a perfect time because it's in between matches.
Yeah, you stopped us.
Instant Train, do any smells make you think of Canada in particular? Well, seeing as I live here, it's not a thing where like, cause like smell is really ingrained in memory in general.
Yeah.
Like you don't realize it until it happens and it triggers a memory. But like the fact of the matter is that like I have never really left Canada, so like I don't have an absence of Canada to have any particular smell remind me of it. But maybe you could answer this a bit better.
Ocean.
No, I was
for
gonna
sure.
say like specifically for the East Coast, smelling any type of salt water is very like, oh, this smells like a harbor, and that's like a really, I don't know if it is for you, but it's a really comforting smell.
Yeah,
something about it.
Definitely ocean for me, and coffee, but that's just because like it's a very specific coffee smell. Because I worked at Tim Hortons, and so I like.
Oh my
you'd come
God.
home and you'd
Sprinkles05,
smell like
thanks for the
coffee.
follow. Much appreciated.
Yay! Thank you.
But yeah, no, definitely ocean, but that's like super specifically East Coast. But like honestly, Ontario doesn't smell like anything except for like maybe ass. So I don't know.
Ketchup chips are just like any other thing. Like you either like people like them and people don't. I like them.
I super don't like them, but I love ketchup.
You see, it's the opposite for me. I don't like ketchup, but I like.
See,
ketchup
I hate it's because I respect the true taste of really shitty ketchup that's not true ketchup so much that emulated taste of ketchup is awful to me. So
they have a
it's
good
like the
flavor.
same thing with banana. I friggin' hate anything that's emulating the flavor of banana. It's terrible.
I like banana candies.
I hate it personally, but to each their own. Obs. How about you, Instant Train? What reminds you of Canada, smell-wise? Oh, connection's unstable. I love it. This is my favorite thing to happen in the middle of a stream. Oh, everybody DC'd. Therefore, I DC'd. Great. And the match is still going. Well, I'm just gonna sidle on over here. Barbecue chips. I'm a big fan of sour cream and onion in almost every
Sour
iteration.
cream and onion. Barbecue's really. I like all dressed. That's another super Canadian thing.
Do I just have to wait out this match? Heck. This match that isn't a match anymore? Okay, I could at least, like, cover... Let's just try and win this match that doesn't exist.
You might get kicked out eventually.
Probably. But I'm gonna do my darndest. There we go. Is it true that ketchup... Oh, yeah. Sorry, you were answering that question. It's just that I didn't get the opportunity to do the thing. Are you still in that match and I just DC'd out of it?
Yeah. Yep.
I should probably hard boot my my Switch because that helped prevent that problem. But I'm gonna just try joining up on you, and see if it doesn't occur again. That's unfortunate. Artificial butter on popcorn makes me think of my hometown because there was a video store that had popcorn. Oh, neat. Oh, thank you for making a clip, Sprinkles. I assume that's when everybody DC'd forever. Yep. Hey, thanks for making a clip. Appreciate it. I like when people make clips because then, like, I get, like, the best parts of my stream. Because I don't want to thumb through that garbage.
Oh, the smell of freshly cut grass reminds me of home, but it's because I had to cut hay as a kid. So.
True. Oh, yeah. Man, like, barn smells remind me so much of my Nana's old farmhouse. It's nuts. It takes me right back. Like, any type of manure, like, in general. Like, during that season, like, I actually live pretty close to the edge of my city, so there is, like, some fields nearby. And you can tell if, like, it's one of those days, and they're, like, fertilizing. And that, like, definitely takes me back to my, my Nana's farm, which was in the PEI, smallest province. Itty-bitty province.
It's a wee baby province.
It is. Snow's up here outside Sansa. Oh yeah. No, that's one of my favorite things about winter is like it dampens all sound, so it's really quiet. Even if you live in a city like mine, like snow makes it really quiet, especially if it's like actually nighttime and like there's fresh snow. So like the traffic isn't worn down all the snow on the road yet. It's really calm and peaceful. I love the snow and stuff. I'm level 61 now.
Like,
congrats.
The sound of walking on fresh snow, like that crunch noise.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
It depends what type of crunch noise. It's super weird. There's a lot. Like if it's that squeaky crunch noise, get out of here.
Yeah, no, I just like pure crunch.
Mm-hmm. Chrisu is pure crunch.
Yep.
None of that arbitrary crunch nonsense. Chrisu for Captain Crunch confirmed.
He's actually a commander. Did you know that?
No, why would I know that? Why do you know that?
I don't know. I just know that because he has 3 stripes on his sleeve. He's actually a commander, not a captain.
Instant Trainer redeemed another question. I will read that after this match. I think that star thing that we noticed definitely means prestige, because somebody in this match is a level 1 and they have that star thing next to them.
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed in Splatoon, straight up.
I didn't either.
Also, same team.
No, we're not. I'm yellow.
I meant to say the opposite of same team, but I said same team.
Well, it's okay.
Oh, get away from me, Snipper. I don't like you. Yeah, that's right. You better run, Hecker. You gosh dang coward.
You coward!
It's true, he is. He ran away like a big old baby. He was trying to be super cool and get an MLG snipe on me, and he failed. Heck you, sir and or madam. Like, I didn't do too great in that battle either, and I have a close-range weapon, so, like, I'm not here to, like, criticize. Except for the fact that I just criticized, like, a lot. That'll do. Ah! God, I don't like... Okay, Sniper, please stop. I guess this is Splatterday versus. Very much. Welcome to just Splatterday in general. Actually, we've gotten a few lucky times where, like, we're pretty consistently on the same team. Damn. Something must have been V-funny. In Chrissy's house.
Sorry.
It's okay. Guess what? Oh no.
Wait, stop shooting me!
I make no promises. Also, I don't have a gun, so...
It's not you.
I know it's not me, because I can't shoot. My goo. Oh, man. Oh, boy! Train says something about being a pioneer, so I assume he has one of those hats with the buckles on them.
No, it's an Alex Jones quote.
Oh. Close enough.
I didn't even see it, but I know that's gotta be it. It's gotta be.
Well, it is in all caps, so that's probably a safe bet.
How am I alive?
These are the questions we ask ourselves day to day.
I'm so confused. Do you ever just like this happens to me in Dark Souls, but sometimes you just think you die and so you
yes,
stop
often,
moving.
especially Dark Souls, for sure. No, that happens all the time for me. I sympathize with this plight.
You guys need to get away from me.
I am doing nothing of the sort.
I hate Ghost Wolf. I hate you.
Gosh dang ghost ass wolf with his
I
goddamn.
like to fight too. Yeah, I like to have children.
Oh my god, what the hell?
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer, and I'm coming.
Oh, please stop that.
You should check that question.
Oh, true. Thanks for reminding me. Actually, I super would have forgotten. Oh wait, I should accept. Instant Train asks, I know what Chrissy likes, but what do you like for breakfast, Fizzo? Pretty simply, something that's actually relatively new for me. in liking it is breakfast sandwiches. So like eggs, bacon, cheese, and like buttered egg McMuffins, or what do you call them? Not McMuffins, because that's a brand
English
thing.
muffin.
English muffins, thanks. Yeah, because I didn't like them until very recently because bacon was a pretty whatever thing for me, and so is eggs. Like I don't like eggs because usually they're really flavorless, and I don't like the texture. But put into that sandwich form, they're delish. So usually, given the choice, I would love a breakfast sandwich, hash browns. But if I'm going for more of a sweet breakfast, I would love chocolate chip pancakes and that same kind of deal. It's always real good.
It's weird that you know what I like, because I don't know. Like,
I don't know what I like for breakfast.
I don't know what the answer to that question is.
Well, I guess Instant Train knows, and he will forever know. He stole your memories. He formed a Castle Oblivion, and he was like, "These are mine now."
I was gonna say, I didn't know.
He nominate up your
nominated.
memories.
I
Oh
guess
my
that
God.
means I'm Sora.
Man, so I was watching a streamer that I follow is currently going through Kingdom Hearts for the very first time and doing all of them in like order of release. And he did a dual LP of both Chain of Memories on GBA and Re-Chain of Memories, which was pretty interesting because he was essentially contrasting them and playing one part of each like back to back. And he was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 today. God, I forgot what I was going to talk about. I took too long explaining the thing that I now forget where I was going with this. Oh my God, what were we talking about? Holy shit. Memories getting stolen.
I'm Sora and...
Oh, he was getting to the part in Kingdom Hearts 2 where you go to space paranoids and how fucking Sora is just completely like computer illiterate, which makes sense. And then the ongoing theme in the chat was that like Sora probably doesn't know how to read. Like, and then it occurred to me that I'm like, it's actually really charming that Sora's a fucking complete idiot as a main character. Like, I actually find that super charming versus like, I know everything, or I'm edgy and it doesn't matter how smart I am. I actually like that Sora's like a super wacky, goofy, positive main character who's an idiot. Like, I don't know. I find something about that super charming. And then it was really funny because, you know when I don't know if you remember this part, but when during that same sequence, they're, like, exploring, Ansem the Wise's, like, office and stuff, and they remove the painting of him, and then they find, like, the password to the fucking thing, and it's, like, Door to Darkness, but Sora doesn't read it, Donald has to slowly read it for the party, and I'm like, oh my God, he can't read! Like, it only supported the theory more. Oh my God, you guys are pinning us down super hard, and I hate it.
Sorry.
It's fine! I'll just carve up the middle. Don't worry about it. Don't go back. Don't try and find me.
Okay.
That's gonna have to do. I probably wasted time doing this. Oh my God. What a fool. Ah, heck.
No, you guys pushed.
I personally think Goku is not a charming idiot. Something about his idiocy is too high level idiocy. Like
Stop booyahing, we're gonna lose.
He's too dumb for my tastes. I find Goku's idiocy really irritating because it constantly puts the world at risk. Like at least Sora's still trying his best.
God, we just got to a part in Dragon Ball that you reminded me of, where Dragon Ball Z spoilers for anyone who gives a fuck about that, but fucking, it's the part where he's about like Cell is trying to become Perfect Cell.
Yep.
And fucking Vegeta, who is he's my boy, he's my favorite character.
Oh
like,
yeah.
No, I'll let you become Perfect Cell, cause Saiyan pride.
Yeah, that's like, super a Saiyan thing. That's a first. That's an off the boat Saiyan thing for sure. Like. The kids couldn't care less. They want to kill the things so that they don't have a problem. But, like, all the pureblood Saiyans are like, let it become the strongest it can be so that I can test my might. No, I'm right before that, and I remember Vegeta insinuating that. Oh my God, this is a whole thing. Instant Train asks, here in the US we have Canadian baking. Oh my God, I hate this question immediately. That's actually what it's called, restaurants and such. How prevalent is American bacon is not a thing. It's not a thing.
Here's the thing. Canadian bacon is just ham.
I'm refunding this question because fuck this question.
We don't even call it, like, bacon is bacon. It's like
true.
long strips of pork belly that are cured. Canadian bacon is just
Ham.
ham.
It's just
I
a
don't-
name thing. I don't know
Did
how
you
it
know-
happened.
Australia called it Canadian bacon.
Oh my
I don't know
god.
why they did that.
I'm not
but
mad at you, Train. I'm mad at people who think Canadian bacon is a thing that, like... I think it's dumb. I think it's a dumb thing. It's like
No,
it's like Australian
now you
gravity.
Yeah. Oh my. Shut up. Because at first I was like, yeah. Wait a second.
Oh god. Australia's biggest export is gravity. Me and my friend had a really dumb, like, extended conversation about how, in order to have a counterweight for the things that you do, because you can only go up one time, and then, or you can only go down, and that's the force that you use, and then in order to have an upward force, you have to import Australian gravity, and that's why it's important to eat foods from Australia, because they imbue you with Australian gravity, which gives you the counterforce you need to do your daily activities. It was so dumb. It was so funny when it was just me and Andrew. We were losing it. And then Train and you joined the thing, and we had to catch you up, and it wasn't nearly as funny, but it was still really dumb and stupid and funny. I adored it. It was a good time.
Your team needs to chill out. Oh, wait, are we on the same team? We're on the same
We
team.
are.
Your team
Yeah,
needs
my
to
team
try
needs to
harder.
chill out. Oh my god, you're right. Their team does need to chill out. No, but yeah, don't worry about asking the question, Train, because it's just one of those things. You know how if you're Canadian, you just get a certain amount of questions, like, more than a handful of times every once in a while? That's one of
Yes.
those. You really live in igloos? And that's one that I hate, which doesn't
Train
exist.
says, so Chrissy and I ruined the humor. I see how it is. Yep.
No, it's
That's
just that
it.
we had to catch you up. It was like one, you know, those conversations where it's like extra funny if you're there for it, and then it's
Yes.
like trying to re-encapsulate what made it so funny on the first run through is not a thing that can fucking happen. That's basically what it was. Like, me and Andrew knew, but like trying to like pass that on to you guys was not. This team needs to chill. Like, for real, they have no chill.
But Train, to properly answer your questions, because we both kind of just got annoyed. Bacon in Canada is the same as bacon in America, and Canadian bacon is just ham.
Yeah, you're being fooled. It's like how Joy eggs are not Kinder Surprise eggs in America. Y'all are getting played. Thank God, Chrissy, this is a bad idea. Never mind, you're probably gonna be safe. Oh, here comes the scream beam. I'm dead.
Oh my God, why are you all
It's a bit of a
hard
mess.
to win?
Yeah, they're so sweaty.
It's Pret.
It is Pret. Is it Pret? Pret could join.
No, it's not. But I mean, he has access to this voice. Like,
It's true. Can you not,
odd, dude.
snipers? I would appreciate it if you died. I love it when
Go, my
snipers
muncher.
can't kill me. It's one of my favorite things. Like, I try and outdo a sniper with a vertical flick and they can't hit me. It's really funny.
We gotta
Anyway,
stop.
that's a big old loss.
Yeah, no, and like honestly, like for example, as this is something that no one's probably gonna understand because you guys don't really cook that much. But for eggs Benedict, they specify like Canadian bacon, which is just ham. The only difference is literally. I'm gonna nope for a second.
Oh, okay.
Grab some sauce. The only difference is that Canadian bacon, quote unquote, is cut to a certain size. That's literally the only difference.
Also, Pret's comment is golden. So a Philly cheesesteak in Canada isn't a Canada cheesesteak? No, I can't
Nope.
say that it is.
You got it all wrong.
No, it's just yeah, things are called different things in different places, but yeah, that one's just a weird marketing thing, I think. I don't know where it comes from. Chris, you said Australia, so I knew it was just thickness. No one believed me as a kid. Are you sure? Because it sounds like you subscribed to the Canadian bacon lie, seeing as you were asking what our
Maybe he
bacon
used
is.
to believe, and then being told he was wrong so many times made him change.
Hey,
his mind.
Evie Reese. How are you doing?
Oh no! I accidentally went into Sheldon's, and I have so many weapons.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
you
funny
need to do
about-
those every time they come out so that you don't get a build-up. That's the worst. And Pret has a good point. You do mean thickness with two C's.
Extra thick.
Extra thick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My Aku voice isn't as on point as it could be, but it's not the worst. God, I liked so much about that final season, except for like a couple things, but those couple things were like a problem because they're what wrapped up the whole thing.
I feel about the same.
Yeah. Oh! I think that's Evie Reese. Thank you for the follow. I will make sure that I read that proper when this match is done.
Yep, it is Evie.
I need to change around the colors of those because it's really hard to read that dark purple.
It is.
So, I need to change those so that the highlighted text is white and then like the rest of the text is purple because then I can. It's easy.
Pret says, "Hey Vizzo, can I make a small suggestion?"
What's your suggestion, Pret? And yes, you can, of course. Absolutely, my dude. If the suggestion is, hey, fix one of your emotes, then fuck that. Because I've been waiting on my emotes for like 30 years.
It's true. They finally came back from the war.
Absolutely. You know what I should do? I should lower my one of my Invisogem rewards, which is like join current game, and so when people come in asking to join Splatoon, I'll be like, hey, if you redeem this thing, I'll add you and stuff.
Yeah, that could be good.
Is it possible to make Inviso High emote the cheapest subscription one? That's what I was thinking, but the voting, and also that would mean that I have to resubmit all of them, and I don't want to do that, unfortunately, Pret. But I'm kind of with you. Like, I wanted Inviso High to be the lowest one because it makes the most sense to me. But I did a poll, and most people wanted Inviso Blank, which is fine, but I tend to agree with where you're coming from. And I could, it's just I'd have to resubmit them, and then I'd potentially not have emotes for like a couple weeks again. And I already feel bad for like not having emotes for like literally months, so. Dang it. And saying hi is more general. I totally get it.
I need to redo my emotes, but I'm a lazy butthole, so.
That's true.
Wow.
Listen, I appreciate a good emote. You can do it, probably.
I know I can, I just haven't.
That's fair.
Oh, also,
listen, doing emotes is hard.
Do you ever like change between two art programs? Like,
yes.
Because like I've been trying to teach myself Clip Studio Paint.
Oh.
Because it was like $25, and I was like, oh, I'll get this, and so I got it, and I was like, oh, I can't rotate my canvas.
Oh no.
Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. And it was the whole time.
I'd pay $10 for that emote. Would you, though? Oh, Inviso Cheesy Gordita Crunch. That's what you'd pay $10 for. Got it. Well, I guess it's time to revamp the whole thing, guys. I only get 3 emotes, but like, let's do it all over again. Heck it.
Stop that.
No, I'm not gonna do that for a while. What are you on about, Evie Reese's? You've just been saying okay and no, don't get it. And you're acting like I'm shrugging you off, but you haven't said much yet. And also, thank you for the follow, Evie Reese. Apologies for not getting to that. I appreciate it.
For some reason, even though I was looking at my screen, I didn't know if I joined your game.
Listen, that's a tough one.
Clearly, I'm here.
No, listen.
I'm
you
right
don't
there,
know.
Queen Inksu.
Oh no! God, I hate it. Okay, I need to put event list underneath all the other things because I hate when this happens. When Train, one of the only people who frequently redeems questions, which is nice because I like getting a solid question, redeem stuff, it like makes it so the event list overlaps latest cheer and latest donation, and it bothers me so much, but I just fixed it, so it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't get anything they're saying? That's fine. They're talking about my emotes. They want me to do new emotes or change around what my emotes are. But I don't want to do that just because I've actually had my emotes on hiatus for like probably like a month now because I submitted them wrong and I kept resubmitting them wrong. Which is my own fault.
If you could just like take emotes that are already approved
and shuffle them around.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I get kind of why they wouldn't want you to do that, because then you could, like, I don't know, hypothetically you could put a really cool emote as your default one or whatever, and then change it around, and then it's like, haha, now your subscribers instantly don't have that emote, or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But yeah, no, they're basically just asking me to make the emotes different tiers, and I don't necessarily want to do that right now because they just came through. But I was very much for the idea of Inviso High being the default one, because I agree Inviso High, or just saying High in general, is more general or applicable. But the people voted, and they rather have Inviso Blank. Maybe I'll switch it around, maybe given a lot more time, but not right now. I also might just redo the High emote in general, because I might want to make it more readable and stuff. As it stands, it's pretty tough to, like, Train was, like, having a tough time figuring out what it even was. And I understand, because emotes are really hard to have readability when they're at 28 by 28 pixels, so. Oh, well, what are you gonna do?
3 people. Go, 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 go. No, Rollerman, get out of here. Heck.
Oh, same team. Hey, it's the zone colors.
The Zone. Oh, speaking of the Zone.
Oh my god, here we go.
There's this show that used to be on TV called Reboot.
YTV specifically.
Yes.
That's youth television, I think, in Canada.
Yeah.
And it was a good ass channel with lots of good cartoons and Canadian good things. And sugar.
And they're making a sequel, a reboot?
It's a reimagining. That's what they said in the article, which I hate even more. If it was a reboot, that's fine, but a reimagining is like, oh, they're trying to reimagine the original story. The first story isn't actually canon in this universe. I was actually hoping that it would, like, the events of Reboot would be canon to this new one, but it's clearly just gonna be like, oh, it's a reimagining of the thing, so none of the things happened yet. Oh no, time to die.
Anyway, Vizo and I are really excited to hate that show.
Yeah, it's Reboot the Guardian Code, and the trailer for it looks awful. I'm willing to admit that it's not for my demographic anymore, but it looks terrible. Also, Instant Train redeemed a question. Instant Train asks, what made both of you choose the Splatoon loadouts that you did? You can get into...
First?
No, you can go into yours.
So, back in Splatoon 1, so for some context, I'm not actually very good at, like, traditional shooters and stuff. So I figured, like, oh, I'll try a roller. And I was actually a roller main for a really long time in Splatoon 1. And then they came out with this free DLC, as Splatoon is known to do, where they had a NZAP, which is...
The Nintendo Zapper.
Yeah,
for,
Nintendo
like, duck
Zapper.
hunt and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is a light ray gun.
And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I want to try that. And so I did, and I just really liked the way that it felt.
Splatoon 1 is great, Evie Reese. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing that. I want people to correct me up top if I'm mispronouncing their names. Because I want to get that right and not just heck it up for a while. Anyway, continue.
So, Splatoon 1 came and passed. I ended up maining the NZAP.
So it's a good weapon. I pretty much did for a while, too. Because it's just a good weapon with a good kit. And kit, when I'm saying that, just refers, for those unfamiliar, just refers to, like, the loadout that you get, which is your special and your bomb. And the NZAP in Splatoon 1 had...
Ink Strike,
and it had the Sprinkler, which is one of the greatest bombs, because if you noticed at the very beginning of the match, somebody put down a Sprinkler at the spawn, and that's just a thing that you can leave to kind of sprinkle an area if you don't want to ink it yourself, and it'll eventually do a fair bit of inkage. And it's a very good sub.
So I really liked the whole kit and everything. And then Splatoon 2 came, and it wasn't
I killed Takumi.
What?
Yeah.
Stop! He didn't do anything wrong.
Takumi's on your team, man. You gotta look out for him.
Where's my husband? Get over here. Takumi! Splatoon 2 came along, and it wasn't in the base game, so I'd actually played with the dualies for a long time, which are fun. They're fine.
Yeah, the dualies are great.
And then I don't remember if they put in DLC with the gray NZAP, and
I think the gray NZAP might have been base game. I could be
Anyway,
wrong.
I hated the kit that it had, so I was like, I guess I just won't. And then they put out this one, the NZAP 86 or whatever it's called.
Oh, no.
And it had a really good kit. It has the Tenta missiles and the little Muncher bomb. Really good, in my opinion. And I was happy because it's a good gun. It has good ink coverage and also good damage. So that's why I picked this one.
Yeah. So for me, I actually used to flop around a lot, especially in Splatoon 1. In Splatoon 1, I was also using the NZAP a fair bit because it's just a really good weapon with a good kit. But I had a bunch of different stuff I used in Splatoon 1. And honestly, one of the main reasons that I choose the weapon that I did in this game is because everybody friggin' wouldn't shush about my Rollerman video. And I felt like it'd be funny if I mained a roller in Splatoon 2 just to, like, live up to that. The thing about rollers in Splatoon 2 versus Splatoon 1 is they didn't have this vertical flick, which is like a really good application. All the rollers had in Splatoon 1 was you did this. You had this sideways flick, and it wasn't very useful, and like also you had a base set speed in Splatoon 1 when you were rolling, but in Splatoon 2 they make it so that you slowly gain momentum as you roll for longer, so like I'll pick up speed here. And so rollers became just an immediately more viable weapon. And so for a while, just like honestly straight up just because I had a video that was named it, I was like, oh, I'll tool around with using a roller for a while. And I wasn't like in love with like the default rollers and stuff. So then I like tooled around with like the dualies, because they're really fun and they have a dodge and that's like super fun and stuff.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but your team was real sweaty and
yeah, we
it was
were
gross.
But yeah, and then I learned from Tabracadabra, or Tabby, the artist. She has a really cool tech. She was talking about it on Twitter that she does, where she equips an invisible ink power up, and then she uses the default roller, which has a curling bomb, which carves a little path. And what she would do is she would throw that and then sneak through the ink, and you can't be seen if you have that perk. And then she would pop out of the ink and splat people, basically like a ninja. And it was super cool to me. And so I started using the roller, using a very similar strat, or basically just stealing that strat outright, because it was a good idea and fun. And then I learned to like the roller a lot. And then I tried out the Flingza roller, which is technically the roller that I'm using now, because honestly, it has a really cool design. It's a friggin' ink pen, which is an interesting idea for an inking weapon, even if it doesn't. Ink pens don't usually function like this as far as the inking thing goes. And I really liked the way that it feels because it has like a really quick horizontal flick, but a really like powerful vertical flick that does a lot of ink. And I liked a lot of that. But the original kit for the Flingza roller sucks. It has like one of those shield walls, and I think the ultimate was, oh my god, what was it? I don't remember what it was. It might have been a splashdown or something. And anyway, I hated the kit for it. And I was like, that sucks. I really like this weapon, but I really hate everything else attached to it, like the bombs and the special and stuff. And so I just waited long enough, and eventually they put out a Flingza roller with a better kit, which is the one I'm using now, which has suction bombs as its sub, and my favorite ult in the game, or special in the game, which is the Tenta missiles. And so now I use that, because it's fun. Anyway, that was a really long-winded way to explain both of our mains.
Like, both of us have a story, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, I apologize for not reading chat for a bit, because we were explaining things. I will get to chat. I saw some things out of the corner of my eye when I died. And I promise I will get to that. Yeah, Brett, we don't mind if you join, because you have access to this Discord, and, like, you have us both on Nintendo Switch, so by all means, join up.
Yeah, you could play with us.
It's true. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. That's a song, right?
No, it's Takumi! I'm sorry.
You murdered your husband. I can't believe you're so relentless. That's hecked up, Chrisu? You're a
Do you
terrible
want
wife.
to? I know. Man.
Well, you know, you can't all be great wives like me.
I think you're lying, but okay.
You don't know. Maybe I'm an excellent wife.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm the best. Yeah, join up, Pret. By all means. Ah! I got hacked. Damn it, this is pretty even. Oh, it's okay, Evie Reese. Switches are good, but
They cost money.
they do cost a fair bit of money. I'd say this, like, at launch, the Switch definitely, well, not definitely. It had good launch titles for sure, but it wasn't necessarily like a must-have. But I think that, like, with the built-in library that it has now, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
You guys mind if I jump in Discord? I don't want to run the stream and do Destiny stuff at the same time. If you jump in, if you're doing Destiny stuff, I'd prefer you didn't. That's not to, like, sound standoffish, just because, like, you'll be talking about your own stuff. But if you want to play with us, by all means, hop in Discord.
Can you not? Oh, he's here. It's right here.
Oh, he is?
Pret is. Yeah, but I can't hear him.
Oh, yeah,
Why?
Pret, we can't hear you speaking. Oh, goodbye, Pret.
I hope he's not. Like, he shouldn't be server muted or anything.
Nope.
I mean, you're here and you're a royal guard, so.
Mm-hmm. No, he shouldn't be. I think Pret just has that problem sometimes. Go do Discord, please. I'm doing it. It's happening right now.
Hi, yes, I'm in the Discord that we have going here.
This is actually Curfew's Discord. I don't have my own.
Oh, it's Pret.
Hey,
I
Pret.
can hear you.
Oh, yeah, I didn't ask up top, guys. How are the friggin' audio levels? I never even bothered to ask.
Pret's quiet for me. So
I assume they're okay.
Bump him up.
No, if Chris,
jam,
if
bump
Chrisu
it
wants to link her thing, by all means, but yeah, that's her Discord. Also,
yeah,
Chris, you
suppose-
suddenly got a lot louder. Did you start talking closer to your mic?
No?
No, okay. Don't even worry about it.
I'm just like doing like story stuff on Destiny. I'm not playing PvP. I'm getting sweaty.
Hmm. Are you sure?
Yeah.
We were playing against you earlier, Pret, in this game. Or at least it was a team full of sweaty people.
It's true. Pret gets real sweaty. Yeah, no, I don't have a Discord. I thought about starting one, and I have it all set up, but I don't know. I don't know that anybody would be interested, so it's fine.
I mean, it never stops me.
Mm.
Go away.
Nope.
What?
Oh, I
There's too
hacked
many
up.
people here. What's going on?
Nothing. Keep thinking that. Our whole team isn't dead. Don't worry about it. Don't advance on our turf, because we're all defending it.
Okay. Frick. Apparently, people in the chat can't hear anything except for you.
Pardon?
You
You mean to say that you haven't been hearing Chrisu this whole time? The other person in this in the call?
No, they definitely have to have heard me because Train was talking to me earlier.
It's true.
So I had to have at least been, you know, hearable for a little bit. What?
Hearable.
I'm stuck.
Don't get stuck. Oh my god, you guys need to stop.
Oh yeah, I've been playing with a controller. Starting this morning. When it
Heck. What, on Destiny? Hey, guess what? Controllers are comfortable. And honestly, in Destiny has one of the best controller, like, just feels out of most FPSs on a PC. Like, I think Overwatch's feels pretty not great comparatively.
Overwatch is weird even on PlayStation.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it emulates an analog stick very good.
My frickin' heck.
My frickin' heck. Queen Chrisu, this is a Christian stream. I need you to stop with that heck stuff. Oh, I need you to stop. Need you to stop.
There's someone on your team who's trying real hard.
Oh, goodbye, hamster ball.
He wants to win.
Did you guys ever have a small rodent pet and then you lost them sometimes and you got super worried?
No.
Oh.
No.
I can't hear the Splatoon music or anything. You can't hear the Splatoon music.
I could hear it, okay, when I unmuted the stream.
Hmm. Oh, multiplayer maps and all that other stuff updated. A spider? I can't say that I understand. Oh, you had a spider? Interesting. Here, I am actually going to bump up Splatoon a little bit because I've been playing friggin' Halo, and the audio levels in those games are butts. So.
Oh, there's a map in the new rotation that I actually haven't played yet.
Oh, really? What's the
Yeah,
current...
but I'll let you start the search because it's yours.
Snapper Canal?
Yeah.
You haven't played it yet? It's a pretty good map. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my
No.
recent favorites. And it's a new edition. Wait, did you say I should start?
Yeah, because it's your stream.
Fair game. Excuse me. Yeah, no, that was my bad, because I didn't ask about audio levels up top, which I usually do. I just assumed they were okay, but that was foolish of me, because I've been, playing Halo, and that has a very different audio balance, and I've been hecking around with it a fair bit. Interesting. Did you have, like, a tarantula? Like, what kind of spider? I don't know what other types of spiders people generally have as pets. I personally couldn't deal with a tarantula. What was the question, Pret? Sorry.
How far are you in your Halo?
Right at the tail end of Halo 2. And I feel bad because I streamed 3 times. I streamed Halo 2 3 times, and I had to stop twice because my hand just hurt so much. And it kind of defeats the purpose of the Halo-thon. Like, oh, I'll do it all in one big go, but that didn't really pan out, and it made it very clear that I'm not going to be able to, like, keep up that type of thing, with all the games. Like, I do want to play all those games, but I think I'm probably going to take them at a more leisurely pace, which is to say, like, maybe a stream, and then if my hand starts hurting, immediately stop kind of deal.
Well, how are you playing it? Are you, like, just...
You had a pet spider, it was under a cup? That's adorable. Oh my god, I caught a newt. No, I caught a salamander at my cottage one time in a jar, and I was like, oh my god, I get a pet salamander, I love it. And my mom hated it, and she, like, told me that the salamander, like, ran away, but she friggin' let it go. Which was, like, finding out later was, like, the most heartbreaking thing. I was like, Mom, I caught a salamander, he was mine to love and take out of his natural habitat and probably not be able to take care of because I was just a kid. I like salamanders. Probably. He had a wife and kids. He had to get back to that daily grind. He had to get back to the factory. And back to the missus. Yeah, I love salamanders. I made a whole really shitty comic as a kid called Salaman, who was part salamander, part man. Don't you laugh at me, shut up!
Salaman's so cute.
You shush.
Cute.
And I still want to, like, redo that whole idea, because I like the idea of a salamander-based hero, because salamanders actually have some freaky stuff going on in terms of their anatomy and, like, what they can do. But, like, it was the exact reverse of what you think it is. It wasn't a human who got salamander powers. It was a salamander who was, like, basically biologically hecked up. No. He was biologically hecked up to become, like, more or less bipedal and like a human. And he...
like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, you know what? It is a little Ninja Turtle-esque. But yeah, I had a whole comic that I did. And then he had an edgy, dark brother. I forget what his name was. What was his friggin' brother's name. Because, yeah, he wasn't, like, a typical, like, yellow and black salamander, the pro tag. I actually pictured him as being purple for some reason. And then his brother was, like, a dark salamander who had, like edgy fins on the back of his neck. It was a whole thing. I still have those comics. I could show them to you guys sometime.
I would love to see Salaman.
Yeah, it's awful. But yeah, I'd still love to redo it.
What did he do? Like, what?
He was just, honestly, he was more or less like a Sonic OC, but like, he was just an animal that was bipedal. He had an extendy tongue. Honestly, I didn't get too far into the storyline to determine any of his cool stuff. He could run fast. Oh my god, his tail had a mark on it, so like, the very end of it looked like a little triangle. And it could pop off and shoot out missiles, I think. You know, every salamander.
Than I'll ever be, so.
Oh my god. Anyway, it was goofy as hell, and like I think a lot about just like page for page redoing that comic, but in like my current art style, and not changing anything, like keeping all the dialogue the same and like the framing mostly the same, and like the layout and whatnot. I think it'd be so goofy.
That
Making hot
sounds awful,
chocolate.
but, like, in a good way.
Oh, it's so bad. But yeah, I always wanted to. I actually have a design of like, it's pretty much the reverse of what the original Salaman was, and he'd probably just be called Salamander or the Salamander, and he's just a dude who got hecked up by the government and given all these weird biological powers, and also has like a suit and stuff. And then he worked for the government, and I actually like his design a lot. $100 emote? That's not possible. I already have a really cool $24 emote that I like a lot, that I get a lot of mileage out of. Inviso Die is really solid. I really wish, as an affiliate, you could have multiple emotes for, like, one tier. Even if it was just a handful, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if you could just have 3 for tier 1 or something, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, kind of just giving affiliates way less. It makes sense, I guess. Hey, guess what? Heck you. Oh, wow, I didn't stand a chance.
Probably not gonna happen.
I'm making it. Good for you. I'll probably make tea after this. I need some tea. Oh, wait, it's probably dinner time soon. I hadn't considered it. I haven't had hot chocolate in a really long time.
Do you make your hot chocolate with milk or water?
It's been too long. I used to make it with milk when I was way into it, like a year and a bit back.
I've tried it with water. It just doesn't taste.
Yeah, I
At
agree.
least in my opinion.
Yeah. Or do you just boil, like, cooking chocolate and then just drink that? Because that's what I do.
That's awful. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. That's the worst. Like, I have bad ideas, but, like, I need people to know that my bad ideas are not to be followed. With my Pomeranian called Lady. Oh, that's cute. Chris, who likes dog?
I
Oh,
like dogs.
I hecked up the most that I could probably heck up. There was a grate, and I kind of just swam into it and fell off the world.
I've
But
done
yeah,
it before.
I like this map a lot. It reminds me of that map that I want from Splatoon 1 to return.
Oh yeah, it does a little bit.
What, with the bridge overhead and stuff? Anyway. I think we're getting stomped a little bit.
Are you on my team?
Yeah, we're on yellow.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeet. Yeah, we're getting hecked up real good. Oh no.
Oh no.
Indeed. Heck you, sir and or madam. I'm glad that you died. Chronicle TM. Like the movie that was pretty good from what I remember. I like that movie. Chronicle was a good superhero movie.
I've never heard of it.
It was like more or less a found footage film, but like it's just like the kid films himself. You know the guy who played God, not Harvey. Oh my God, who's Peter's friend in Amazing Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, it's
That guy. He was the oh, it was Harry.
Oh, Harry, thank
Yeah.
you.
He was one of the main people in it, and he becomes a real bad dude in that movie. God, that movie's really good actually. I highly recommend it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Basically, three friends find a meteor, and then they just miraculously get powers and slowly learn how to use them, and then one of them gets extra edgy because he's all kinds of fucked up due to his home life, and then he becomes a supervillain. More or less.
More or less.
Shut up. I
I'll probably
didn't
play one
say
more because my
that.
hands are hurting.
That's fine. That seems like a pretty good place to end the stream. I wasn't gonna stream terribly long anyway, because we got anime stuff to do later.
Yep.
Everybody watch My Hero Academia. It's a good ass show.
Speaking of anime,
Oh.
I still don't know what I feel about that one.
I also don't. I haven't watched today's episode. I'll probably watch it maybe before My Hero Academia. Yeah, Darling in the Franxx is weird. I told you as much in text form, but like, if I'm still unsure if I like that show or not, I think that means I don't like it because it's what 6 episodes deep now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
now.
it's not giving me any compelling reasons to like it. I'll keep watching it because I like Trigger and I like what they put out generally, but it's not really compelling me to enjoy it. Like, it's whatever. It's really whatever. It's not like, and for a mecha anime to be really like not interesting me at this point says kind of a lot.
Yeah, it actually reminds me a lot of a different mecha anime not by Trigger called Aldanoa Zero.
Oh yeah,
is
I've watched
also-
I watched a little bit of Aldnoah Zero, but I have that really picky thing of like 3D models versus 2D animation, you know. I've told that I should watch Aldnoah Zero because there's a crazy thing that happens.
I mean, it's okay. There are much. I guess my whole thing is always there are much better, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I didn't like the default mecha designs that the heroes were using. I thought they were really bland, but they're clearly like supposed to be like just military mechs, so they're not exactly supposed to look flashy. I think, from what I recall. Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy.
Okay. Yeah, but like I watched, I think I watched like 3 episodes, maybe 4 of that anime, and I found it interesting the way that he defeated like one of the mechs, and it became very clear that that was going to be the whole thing of like how he defeats all these unique mechs, which I guess is interesting. It's just I have such a really easy, I have such a hard time dealing with kind of like subpar 3D models mashed together with 2D animation. Not to say that it's not acceptable, it's just I am very picky about it. For sure. Can you stop, enemy team? I need you to stop. Can you not? I need you to be...
What do you mean you need us
Oh
to
my
stop?
God,
I need
it's
you
so
to
loud.
stop.
I need this specific person, Specter, needs to stop. He's being a
The
rude
other
boy.
roller man on your team needs to stop.
He's a huge baby too, he just ran away. What a baby. What a big baby. Baby game for babies. Confirmed. No, it's different. It's different in Splatoon when you return to the entire spawn because you literally heck off from battle. You shoot into the sky and say, nope, not for me. And then you go away. Like, I never understood people who did that. Like, I guess you survive, sure. But like, what are you trying to keep up your KD in splat zones? Like, or not splat zones, like friggin' turf war? Like, oh man, I care so much about my KD, my kill-death ratio in friggin' Splatoon. What was the... Have you guys ever cared about kill-death ratio in any game you've ever played?
No.
It depends. I have my days where I'm just kind of, well...
No, but like overall KD, not like day-to-day caring about your KD.
Overall, I'd say no. Just generally because if I play like any competitive game, like I usually play against the meta, or like something that's just not in it. So effectively, I play things that I like. So
No, that's fair.
technically, I don't really care, but I pay attention to it to like see my improvement.
Yeah. No, I had one game where I cared about my kill-death ratio, and that was like just after the Modern Warfare boom. Like, I didn't care in Modern Warfare that much because, like, by then I was just getting used to Call of Duty mechanics in general because I'd never really played any before then. And it was World at War. I cared so much about my kill-death ratio in World at War. That game was fun. That was probably the last like really, really, really fun time I had playing a COD. Actually, that's not true. Modern Warfare was pretty good. I always took pride in my heal numbers in TF2, but that's not the same thing. No, it's definitely not. But like that's something like that's different, but it can definitely like I'm not saying like that's stupid and you shouldn't take pride in it. That's dumb. You can take pride in whatever. Anyway, that's going to be
Heal in Overwatch is a big thing.
Oh god, yeah. That's gonna be Splatterday for today, folks. I might stream. I want to stream. I wanted to stream the Sea of Thieves closed beta with my buddy Tim. But he hasn't given me a yes or no in terms of like if he wants to play it. So that was gonna happen, but I'm not sure if it will this weekend. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Oh, I guess I should go to my outro screen. Let's do that, because that's a thing that I do. Yeah, so, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be streaming next Tuesday, because I finished Transistor, and I have no idea what I should start or do.
Recommend other T games for Mizzo guy to play.
Yeah, recommend me games to play on Tuesday. I don't know what it's gonna be. We'll have to see. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Evie Reese, and thanks for the follow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you to my co-hosts, Queen Chrisu and Pret. If you guys want to tell people where to find you and stuff, go do that now.
I'm Queen Christo on all social media. Also, someone asked for the link to the Discord earlier, and I never gave it, so I'll just pop that into the chat.
Ham Heartbreak. Yeah, okay. Solid wreck train. Do you care to tell people where to find you, Pret?
I am at Pretralis. I can type it on Twitter.
Yeah, he's at Pretralis on Twitter. Pretralus, I think. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me. And hopefully I will catch you in the next one. See you guys later, bye!